welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk about woe within woes, demystifying the ICF PCC Markers 7.2. Now, before watching this video, I want to encourage you to watch my previous video about explaining what it means to have WWW, woe within woes. That is very, very important because that lays the foundation to allow you to understand deeper what I'm going to share with you about 7.2. Now, remember, whether you're on a journey towards ACC, PCC, or MCC, or whether you're just a coach, just practicing coaching with life coaching, leadership coaching, or team coaching, it's really important for you to have a coach to help you dive deeper in all these different learnings. So I encourage you, if you've never been to a coaching class before, never experienced coaching, I welcome you to come and join me in my Brave coaching experience to brave your story, brave your leadership, brave your voice, and come and join me in one of my programs as well to help you take your coaching skills to the whole nother level. Even if you are already an MCC or PCC coach, this skill sets will help you deepen your understanding of coaching and serve your clients better. Let's dive right in. Now, this title about PCC Marker 7.2, what exactly it is about? Now, let's kind of break this down a little bit more. Now, the ICF PCC Marker says this, that coach asks questions to help the client explore beyond the client's current thinking or feeling to new or expanded ways of thinking, feeling about themselves, the who. So most coaches, when they read this, they say, oh, wow, this sounds like a lot of different things. What exactly is this saying? Well, I want to kind of break this down into a few different components. Let's read again. It says here, coach asks questions. So competency 7, it's all about evoking awareness. Previously, the ICF competency, there was a competency on powerful questioning, direct communication, listens actively. And now they've changed that and evolved that into what we call today competency 7, evoking awareness. Now, the PCC marker allows us to know at the PCC level what are some behavioral evidence we're looking for. And in marker 7.2, here it states that the coach asks questions to help client. Now, to ask questions, we must first be able to listen to the woe within woes. That's what we talked about in the previous session as well, right? How do we listen? And even to listen better, I'll encourage you to join me in my Brave Listening program as well as I help you go deeper in your listening abilities. Now, so this component about ask question is the first. The second, if you look at this, right? So ask questions, let me bold that. The second, it's helping the client to explore beyond the client's current theme. So there's this word here, going beyond, exploring beyond, right? The client's current thinking or feeling. That's another one. Current thinking or feeling to new or expanded ways of thinking and feeling. So this is another sense of current thinking and feeling to new and expanded ways of thinking and feeling about themselves. And ICF defines that as the who. Okay, so I know there's a lot of different thoughts and theories, a lot of different concepts that's going around that people say, oh, this is the who, that's the who, this is the who. And it almost feels like the who is this mystical thing that nobody seems to quite understand. I will explain a little bit more detail and provide you with a simplicity of understanding of what the who is, but yet nuance it to help you realize the complexity of the who beneath and beyond all that. And it's really important for you as a coach to know all this different distinction so that you're able to gain better confidence about what you're doing in the coaching process. Too often, many coaches are just throwing random techniques and tools. They're just following a certain step, process, or model, a certain framework that they have learned before or a certain school has taught them before. But I want you to go beyond that and ask yourself, what am I doing in the conversation? Be intentional. Be conscious of what you're doing. And I always say this, the artistry of coaching, it's that conscious flow, but yet it's that artistry and mastery amalgamating to that one experience for the client. And I will often say this again and again, which is coaching is not a concept to be taught, it's an experience to be experienced. And it's important for coaches all around the world, wherever you're from. So I've traveled around the world, helping coaches, training them, developing coaches, raising the standards of coaching, because I want them to realize that coaching is an experience, a beautiful experience. Just like this picture here. I love taking coaches through an experience, through the rivers, through the mountains, through the seas, through the buildings, through the city, through the nature, through different parts of the world. Why? Because I truly believe in this. If I can allow you to experience and heighten your senses as a coach, your overall impact to the client will change. And that's why I created Brave Coaching. Brave Coaching is an experience that I take individual coaches. It could be one-on-one, 1 to 2, a small group of coaches, bringing them to travel to different parts of the world, letting them experience the culture, the feelings, the sun, the sand, the sea, the shore, everything about them. Taking a week off of their time, allowing them to enter a place where they can truly experience coaching, right? And beyond coaching, it's that life, the conversational lives you have. And that's why coaching is so beautiful. So if you haven't experienced one of this retreat, I welcome you to come and join in. And this will help you also to understand 7.2 in a much better manner. Okay. So this investment, I always believe that coaching, it's an investment first in yourself. Understanding, allowing you to expand who you are on the inside. Because if I'm not filled, I will be sharing from a place of emptiness. I'll be contributing, I'll be co-creating from a place of emptiness. But the deep call up to deep and that richness, the wealth within will allow me to connect with my clients in a deeper manner than ever before. So understanding that, now we realize that 7.2 has a few key components here. And I want to break down these components, and I call this the 3 key components of 7.2. The first component, it's thinking and feeling. The second component is from current to expanded or new ways of thinking. And the third component, it's the who and themselves. So what I'll probably do is I'll break these videos into smaller parts so they can follow through thinking, feeling, current, expanded, who, because there are a lot of different components we need to break down. So let's think about this. First, this idea that the coach asks questions to help client, again, it revolves around back to the outcome the client desires. So it's not just asking random questions like, what's your birthday? What's your favorite food? What do you like to buy? No, it's always intended with an outcome focused. Whose outcome is it? The client's outcome. Whose results it is? Whose desire is the client's desired outcome. So my questions revolve around that. And it's also important here to realize that 7.2, it's not about me. Nothing to do with the coach. And I have to recognize my own biases, judgment, and beliefs that might come into the coaching conversation. So that's why one of the first things we're going to do first is I want you to take a step back before going further through the video series. I want you to take a step back and think. When you think about your current reality, about where you are, about your the context of your coaching, your leadership, your career, your personal realities, what are your thoughts? What are your current thoughts? What are your current feelings about them? And then I want you to also consider, what are some perspectives that you have currently, or what are some changes that you like to have experienced, right? What are some current realities that you like or dislike? What are some expanded ways you want to change about them? And then finally asking yourself who you are as an individual, how you're showing up in this context, in this conversation, rather than showing off. So too often, many coaches are wanting to show the latest techniques, the tools. They're wanting to show the perfection of the technique rather than showing up in the conversation. And I truly believe in this. It's not about learning thousands of techniques, but it's about one thing. The deeper you can go within yourself, it's a deeper you can bring the client to. You can only go as far as you have gone within yourself. And I always say that to all coaches. I say, coaches, if you want to help the client to deep dive within themselves, you have to go deep within yourself. What does it mean? You need to experience coaching. You need to experience powerful coaching. And that's why I love to coach coaches. And I go through a journey of the coaches over a span of 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, and I bring them through journeys. I take them through, different experiences, different countries. We have conversations, we have deep conversations, we have learnings. And this special curated experiences allows them to go deeper in understanding who they are, finding the ikigai, finding the purpose, finding the drive within, and helping them to realize the realities within. And that is the quintessential element of coach. A coach, essentially, it's a person who embodies lifelong learning, who takes on that mantle to say, hey, you know what? I'm not here to just pass a certification. I'm not here just to pass an exam. I'm here to transform lives. And that's why one of my companies previously, I call it Coaching Changes Lives, to really transform lives. And today, I have this message that I want to give, which is called Brave Your Story, because I truly believe in this. It's about helping people to brave their story. As you brave your world, it's about allowing you to brave your own story as well. And that's how you can go deeper with your clients, braving your story. Okay, so we're going to break this down in a few parts. And that's why this video series has a few components as well. First, we're going to explore thinking and feeling. Second, we're going to explore the current realities. And third, the who.